Today on America's Court with Judge Ross.
Okay, so she's loud.
She can be loud, and in the day in question where she was at my bar,
Yes.
she was even to the point of licking alcohol off the bar and then throwing back the snacks right from the containers.
In my courtroom, it's about equity and fairness. Stop. Is that true? I don't want you to understand. I want you to overstand.
Yes, sir.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. Justice should be more than just some foreign concept. I actually want you to learn something. That's not gonna happen. Not up in here, not today. And boom goes the dynamite.
Fair, firm, compassionate. This is America's Court with Judge Ross. Vivian Ramirez claims her hair got caught in a ceiling fan while dancing on the defendant's bar during happy hour and says he is responsible for her injuries.
All rise. Remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Ms. Ramirez is suing Martin Tate in the amount of $2,724.
All parties have been sworn, Your Honor.
Third, your Deputy Thomas. Miss Ramirez, you had an unfortunate situation happen to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I've got some concerns I want to share with you, but let's get into the case first. You are suing for $2,724, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
And you feel as though Mr. Tate and his establishment is responsible for the injuries that you sustained, yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's start with what happened to begin with.
Friday, September 12th, I decided to go to happy hour after a long week of hard work.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Right. Prior to going to the bar, after work, I had a glass of wine with a colleague after work.
Okay.
And I was feeling happy, and I decided I need to unwind a little bit more, so I decided to go to happy hour at Marty's bar.
Okay. Mr. Tate, how long have you worked at the establishment?
So I actually own the establishment.
Oh, how long?
I've owned it about 10 years.
All right. You're familiar with Miss Ramirez?
She is one of our regulars.
Okay, so you all have a relationship.
I would say so.
And how would you describe that relationship?
Well, she comes in with her friends, and she usually has a couple drinks. Can be a bit wild at times. Loves to have fun.
I'm sorry, a bit what?
Wild.
Wild.
Likes to have fun with her friends.
And how does that manifest, that term wild?
She can be very loud. Can get pretty excited about movement and like dancing and things like that. And in the day in question where she was at my bar,
Yes.
she was even to the point of licking alcohol off the bar and then throwing back the snacks right from the containers into her mouth.
Your Honor, that's incorrect. I would not do that.
How long have you been going to this particular
I would say maybe about
location?
2 years, my colleagues and I.
And is Mr. Tate typically the person that you will see there?
Yes, he's frequently there. He serves as a bartender.
How would you describe the relationship with Mr. Tate prior to this incident in September?
I consider us friends.
You consider him
yes,
to be
because
friendly
we frequent.
with you?
Correct. We frequent that place, so
Any particular
it seems
reason
like
why he would not be honest and forthcoming with his testimony before me based on the fact that over the 2 years you would consider your relationship to be at least friendly?
Well, I believe that he is responsible for some of the inaction that he took that night. So
You feel as though he had an opportunity to take some action
Correct.
and he failed to do so.
I feel like he was negligent.
And you had to deal with the consequences
Correct,
of his
Your Honor.
negligence.
Absolutely.
So the term negligence means a failure to exercise reasonable care. So you're saying to me that this person that you've known for at least 2 years, who would otherwise be considered friendly, failed to exercise reasonable care, and he had a duty to do so as the owner of the bar.
Correct.
So how would you prove that to me?
Well, I went to the bar and
Yes.
I ordered 2 gin and tonics that
Okay.
Marty served me. After that, I was
Do you
done.
serve food there, Mr. Tate?
We are just a bar.
All right,
So
you
we serve some
snacks.
bar snacks, pretzels,
Some light
and
things.
peanuts and stuff
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
You indicated that you started off with wine after work,
Correct.
And did you consume any food between the time you consumed the wine and the 2 gin and tonics?
No, Your Honor, just the when I got to the bar, I was snacking on the bar snacks, and I had the 2 gin and tonics. I felt like I was done, so I closed out my tab. The ambiance was very, very lively and very positive, and it was a good, positive vibe. Everybody was happy and having fun. I was enjoying the atmosphere. Marty then announced free shots for the bar.
Do you recall announcing free shots for the bar?
Yes, they were tequila shots. I offered them to the bar, and
You
I passed
offered
them
them
out.
to the patrons that were there.
Yes, and I passed them out.
All right, Ms. Ramirez was a patron at the bar.
She did not get the shots, and the reasoning being that
That was intentional.
That was intentional.
Coming up on America's Court.
I was dancing on the bar, and my hair got caught into the ceiling fan, and it got tangled up. And so I started to scream for scissors, and eventually the fan turned off, but I couldn't untangle.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is America's Court with Judge Ross, Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program. America's Court is back with the case of Vivian Ramirez, who is suing Martin Tate for negligence.
I felt like she had had enough to drink. She was starting to behave
Your
where
Honor,
she was intoxicated.
Let me hear him.
And so, as my judgment as a bar owner, trying to exercise reasonable care for my patron, I cut her
See, you
off.
picked up on my
I
turn
did.
there. I saw you were listening. I was like, look at him spitting it back. Like, I hear you and I raise you, Judge. Go ahead.
So I basically said that I wanted to close out the check. And
Did you tell her that?
Yes, I did. And I gave
recall
Your
him
Honor,
the
that was
telling you that?
incorrect. I said after the 2 gin and tonics, I said I was done. Check, please.
Okay, you said check, please, but the free tequila shots don't require a transaction because
is
they
correct.
are in fact free.
Right.
Yes.
Did you drink some of the
he
tequila
specifically
shots?
did not say that I was not to have any. So he said free tequila shots for the bar. So I presumed to cut up and get my 2 tequila shots.
So you had 2 tequila shots.
That is correct. And after
2
I
gin
had
and tonics
2 tequila
and a glass
shots.
of wine.
Correct.
And with no food.
No food, just the bar snacks.
Okay.
And
Now here's the reality of why I'm asking this, and this becomes an issue. And Deputy
Okay.
Thomas, help me out here, because I know that you have been in a situation where you've had to make determinations about people's well-being if there is an overconsumption of alcohol.
Yes, sir.
When someone, within the period of time that you heard us mention, has that much alcohol, what conclusions, if any, do you start to form?
Well, I definitely say, 1, we call it HBD, she had been drinking, and 2, she's definitely under the influence, and consuming that much alcohol based on her size and height and everything, she is definitely impaired.
Okay.
Meaning over the legal limit, probably maybe even twice over the legal limit.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So why do you think I'm taking the time to have this discussion with you?
Well, Your Honor, I had the wine after work, so it was around 5:30, and I got to the bar at 7:30.
Okay.
So there was time
Okay.
in between, so
Fair enough.
I was not impaired while driving
Okay.
to the bar. And
You drove to the bar.
I did drive to the bar.
Did you drive
It was
home from the bar?
I did not drive home from the bar because
Why did you not drive home
if you
from
look
the
at
bar?
Exhibit A.
Well, I'm just asking you. You just tell
Oh,
me.
yes. Well, I was dancing on the bar table.
Stop.
Yes.
Are patrons allowed to dance on top of the table?
No, and actually it was the bar, and
It was the bar itself.
Exactly, the bar itself. And I explicitly told her to get down from there multiple times.
Your Honor,
And in,
Let me hear it.
in 10 years of owning that bar, I have never had a patron get up on top of the bar, let alone even a table or something dancing.
Ma'am, I need you to step over here to the side, please.
Yes.
I want to look down and see what type of shoes you're wearing. You're wearing boots. Do they have a heel on them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that consistent with the level of heel, if any, that you were wearing? Were you wearing
No,
flats?
I was wearing higher heels.
You were wearing higher heels?
Yes, I wear high heels for work.
So you can go back to where
Yes,
you
please.
were. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you're wearing these high heels and you're on top of a bar that's not designed to have people dancing on top of it?
Well, he saw me go on the bar. He saw me climbing on top of the bar.
He didn't make you go on top of the bar.
And he was entertained by it.
Did he make you go onto the bar?
He did not, but he seemed entertained by it.
Got it. Then what happened?
I was dancing on the bar, and my hair got caught into the ceiling fan, and it got tangled up. And so I started to scream for scissors, and eventually the fan turned off, but I couldn't untangle. So I was screaming for scissors. So eventually Marty did give me scissors, and I had to cut my hair loose. Then the EMT arrived, and when the EMT arrived, they saw the blood, and they as you can see in Exhibit A, you'll see the ER report that states that I needed stitches. So they took me to the ER.
How many stitches did you
I
end up
got 6
requiring?
stitches.
6 stitches in your head?
Correct.
How are you doing right now?
I'm doing considerably okay. I've had to get an emotional support dog, which cost me.
And what was the purpose of the emotional support
I had
dog?
spoken to my friend who was a therapist, and she said that I suffer from PTSD. And
As a result of this incident or something else that happened?
Because of this incident, I have been triggered by ceiling fans. I can't turn any of the ceiling fans on that I have at my house, or wherever I go, I stay away from them. I'm even triggered by helicopters, and just the spinning in the air, it really triggers me. So she said that I have.
Has the support dog helped you?
Yes.
Let me see proof of your damages. Because the $2,724 represents
The payment for the dog,
the dog.
the certificate for the dog.
Oh,
For the registration?
Princess, the dog, in all this pink?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh. So this is the registration for Princess that you said you had to pay for as well.
Correct. And the hair damages was $1,225.
This is from the Velvet Crown Studio. They had to do emergency corrective cut and reshaping.
Correct.
Coming up on America's Court.
Does she sort of bring the party when she comes to the bar?
Oh, it's never a dull moment.
This is America's Court with Judge Ross, Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program. America's Court is back with the case of Vivian Ramirez, who is suing Martin Tate for negligence.
Let me hear from Mr. Tate with all of this information that I'm getting from you.
Yes.
Yeah, so, where to start? Let's see. Vivi came into the bar, and, she didn't appear under the influence, appeared sober, had the 2 gin and tonics, and that was when she started acting
A little bit more, perhaps, under the influence.
Yes, under the influence, and so that was when I cut her off and I gave her the tab and whatnot. I'd already taken away her keys, so she couldn't drive.
You took them away personally.
I took them away right after the second gin and tonic. I felt like she was under the influence and she shouldn't be driving, so I took away the keys.
Your Honor.
Let me hear him talk.
So after I took away the keys, that was when she took the shots off my tray when I was trying to serve the other patrons. And then after she took those, she went up and started dancing on the bar. And that was, I was already behind the bar at that point, and I had attempted to call a rideshare for her and told her to get down multiple times. She didn't listen to me. And then this all happened in a matter of seconds. Her hair got snagged in that ceiling fan, and I immediately ran over behind the bar and flipped the ceiling fan off. And then she started yelling scissors. While that was all happening, I was calling the paramedic.
Coming up on America's Court.
This is the person who said, get down, calls a paramedic, turns off the fan. You think he was entertained by that?
Your Honor, I did not hear him tell me to get down.
This is America's Court with Judge Ross, Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program. America's Court is back with the case of Vivian Ramirez, who is suing Martin Tate for negligence.
Do you think you have a problem with alcohol?
No, Your Honor. I function, I go to work every single day, and I function, I do my job. I don't believe that I have a problem.
Are there any people in your circle who have struggled with alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who?
My brother and my mother are alcoholics are in the program.
Has anyone ever said to you, this may also be an issue? Because some addictions are hereditary.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why do you feel as though Mr. Tate should be responsible for your decision? Because but for you getting on top of the bar, you wouldn't have had the situation happen with the ceiling fan. Why is that Mr. Tate's problem?
Because he saw me climbing up on the bar, and he was entertained by it. And what he should
This
have
is
done.
the person who said, get down, calls a paramedic, turns off the fan. You think he was entertained by that?
Your Honor, I did not hear him tell me to get down. There was music on, and there was
Did you
everybody
hear him
was
say, go
cheering.
up there?
No.
Okay.
But
and
he
other
was
people
entertained
were
by
cheering?
it. It's my
Does she sort
personality.
of bring the party when she comes to the bar?
Oh, it's never a dull moment.
Have you seen her in a state of what you would consider to be impaired before?
She has been impaired before, never at this level.
Does it seem to you that it's escalating in terms of when she comes with every visit, you're seeing a little bit more, a little bit more?
I would say so, Your Honor.
Judge Ross's verdict when America's Court returns. This is America's Court with Judge Ross, Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program.
So did Mr. Tate fail to act and exercise a reasonable duty of care in your case? Based on the evidence that was presented before me, I can't say that with certainty. I'm not even so much concerned, though, about this judgment, because when I read the case, I found myself thinking, this person perhaps is in need of help. And there may be someone in this room right now that is thinking, I may have a similar issue. And as I'm hearing about Ms. Ramirez, it's causing them to question, maybe I need to get some help. There's definitely someone watching under the sound of my voice and looking at you going, Ms. Ramirez is me. So are you going to get your judgment? That's not going to happen. But here's what I wanted you to consider. And I don't do this, but I actually had prearranged for someone to have a conversation with you once you leave this courthouse. If you find it to be helpful, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay, because maybe it's not an issue, or maybe you're just not ready to receive it. So even though your case is going to be dismissed, we're not trying to dismiss what's going on with you. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay. So that is the order. Case closed.
All rise.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case has been dismissed.
Well, I wanted to say that I'm pleased with the verdict, and I hope that you get the help that you need.
I am grateful that you did pay for my medical bill, so I do thank you for that.
Welcome.
Okay. Step outside.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.